All right, we're back. Heading into hour two, which is really more like 40 minutes because of patch notes. Um, so anyway, yeah, everyone is knocked to the ground as this sort of shimmering orb shatters.
What happened to the
Um,
guys in the orb?
as you like get back to your feet, the guys in the orb stand up and um, the head guy is still channeling the ritual. The four others are sort of standing in a line in front of him, blocking you off from sort of really seeing him.
Hmm.
So they've stopped chanting now, the four others.
No, they are still chanting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very unsure if we should stop this at this point.
What?
But hey, we're committed to it.
What if they're nice guys just trying to save the world?
Well,
Well, someone threw a stone at their head, which
Look,
to be
was
fair,
not
they're
supposed
not
to
talking to
happen.
us.
have we actually tried talking to them yet? Just
No.
out of interest.
I mean,
down
Dio
for
yelled
it
at
to
them
work.
through their bubble.
I,
But
I don't think talking to them at this point is gonna work. I mean, we can try, but I don't think it's gonna work.
I can make a joke, make them laugh.
Are they all guys?
Could you
They're
make a
wearing
joke
long robes. You can't tell their gender.
Could you use like so much will that you tell a joke so good that they would just lose focus and be like, what's up?
No. No, I don't think so, because you don't have like
But
a...
his joke is I'm hilarious as a Bond, not a power.
It is a bond. Yeah, but you can use a bond to empower telling a joke.
Yeah, no, I don't think that would work too good in this situation.
Well, I guess my bond is I live to fight, so I'm starting to get pissed off at this point because I just got knocked down. So I guess I'm just completely gonna disregard whatever you guys are saying and go fight them.
All right, cool. What level is your bond?
I live to fight 2.
All right, you gain 2 will. Your bond has... Following your bond has put you in a difficult situation. What do you do?
I'm pissed off. Looking at them, and I'm gonna throw a fireball at them, like at the middle of them. So if it misses, it hits the guy behind them, the big dude.
Okay. What level fireball?
5, I guess.
Okay, how much
Like
will
one
are you
will?
spending to do that?
1 because I have a 4.
All right. What does it look like?
It's like my character sort of charges it back and throws like a really like basketball-sized fireball at them.
Okay. Yeah, the fireball like burns the air on its way to them. It would be basketball size, but it's traveling so fast that like it sort of distorts, and you sort of see it more shaped like a football as it travels. It impacts right in the center, and there is a blast of flame that shoots sideways. Like the just gouts of flame shoot sideways. They leave scorch marks on the stones of the memorial, which is kind of immoral as hell.
I don't care. I'm not that
Yeah.
It's Dio.
Um,
I'm kind of pissed at that.
the smoke clears, and 2 of the guys are standing and channeling with their arms forward, like this, and a green shield is just sort of hovering in the air between them, and then the 2 on the side are are both chanting spells in sort of like a syncopated rhythm. Like you can hear their voices impacting in the air. You have no idea what they're saying. Like it sort of sounds like Latin, but it's like it's not Latin. And it kind of hurts your ears. But the syllables that they're stressing sort of impact in like a syncopated rhythm. And one of them like spins his hands. Dio, does your character have any level of cool?
Yeah, it has a level 3 cool, I think. Let me check.
He does.
Yeah, level 3 cool.
He has a level 3 cool. So you can feel a force beginning to lift you off the ground. It is starting to succeed at lifting you off the ground, but not very quickly. Everyone else can sort of feel a source beginning to constrict you. And since Feng has cool, he doesn't give a shit. I don't think Edward, Jacob, or Albatross have any levels of cool.
No,
Can I
I've
still
shot
move
him, not
around?
cool.
What?
Can I still move around? I'm just sort of beginning to see it, feel it pull up, or am I already constricted in my movement?
You're not constricted, but like you're being lifted off the ground.
Like, can I try docking under one of the rocks so I break visual line of sight?
Yeah, so you're gonna try and like just throw your body weight to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of throw your body weight to the left, and you hit the ground and roll. It occurs to you that you would hit cement a lot harder, but your fall is obviously lessened because of the fact that there's a force basically reversing gravity. You find yourself behind a rock, and this force is still lifting you.
Can I like really quickly look around to see if it's just like affecting us directly, or if it's like affecting like the rocks on the ground and everything?
It just seems to be affecting you.
Just him?
Yeah, just him.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm not.
And you guys can jump in and act whenever,
Yeah.
by the way.
No, they're just watching me because I'm an asshole. So this is
Yeah, they probably are.
Fuck you.
Right, I don't care about him. Can I get? That's one of my bonds. I don't care about people, right?
So,
Unless
but
it's-
not helping him isn't getting you into danger right now.
Yeah, getting him into danger.
Well, part of my bond is that I don't give up, so I'm still gonna go, like... I'm getting really pissed at this, like, Okay, so I'm behind one of the big pillars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have less gravity. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to use athletics to sort of, like, jump... How do I put it? Like, imagine this is the pillar, I'm right
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna jump in front of the pillar and sort of jump with the pillar, right? Propel
Yeah, yeah.
myself out of the pillar and at them.
Alright, who are you jumping at?
The middle guy, if I can, or no, the guys that are holding the hands, sort of to do the shield thing.
Yeah, you're jumping at them?
Yeah.
Okay. What level
It's
is your
a particularly
athletics?
bad idea.
What level is your athletics?
There's a 2.
2.
Are you expending any will?
2 is accomplish a test. No, I'm just jumping at them. I'm not trying to be like super strong tackle. I'm gonna do something in the air, hopefully. I'm just. sort of
Okay, yeah,
jumping.
you're able to jump off the rock then, and you're
Yeah.
sort of traveling through the air, kind of like slow falling upwards towards them.
Am I like above their head level?
You're probably like at their head.
So I have a pretty good shot at the guy behind them. Or
Yeah,
the,
you could figure out how to do something to him.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do a fireball again, but a really big one this time. Like, I'm gonna use like 4 will
Okay.
on top of the force. It's gonna be like a level 8.
Are you also going to invoke your bond of never giving up?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so how many points do you have in that bond?
I have 2.
Alright, so that's a level 10 effect. The max...
Level 9.
You can't spend less than... No, because it's 4 plus 4 plus 2. So it's level 10.
Yeah, but
Is-
I'm saying like there's only level 9, right?
No,
So
no,
I
no.
can just spend 3 instead.
The maximum effect is level 9, but you can spend it like it was 10.
Huh.
So basically, like, you can never do anything more powerful than a level 9 effect, but you can spend 10... You can have a level 10 effect to counteract things that might reduce it.
Oh, okay. Like if they have like a level 4 shield, so to speak, you would. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so then it would be level 6 instead of level 5. Alright, so... Yeah, I guess you just sort of, like...
Yeah.
Kind of, like, slam dunk this fireball, right? Like, you summon it over your head, and you just sort of, like... With every ounce of force, you throw it down.
Basically.
The force of this fireball actually propels you upwards a little bit faster. But you don't really care.
No, no, what?
The leader just sort of, he's not even paying attention to you, and you do manage to get over the sort of shield of the guys in front, but the as the fireball is coming down, you can now see it. There's like very clearly a summoning circle, or not necessarily a summoning circle, but like a circle of power on the ground that shoots up a gout of green flame and catches the fireball within it. The flame starts to it starts to like smoke, and the head guy is just staring intently into it. The the gravity effect that was on you is released, and you fall to the ground. And you have athletics, so you can recover from that fall. You're fine.
All right.
Yeah. So now there's this big burning green pyre.
So are the 4 people in front unaffected?
Yeah, the fireball didn't combust.
Okay. If I wanted to use like a skill like Shine and try to coordinate the rest of the 3 of us to do something, can I do that, or can I only use like Shine to tell one person to do something?
You can tell one person to do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that OP.
Just checking before I try to do something that's stupid.
Or you could tell a group of people to
They've
do
got
something.
shields in front of them. Oh my god, I like that.
Yeah, you did. So you could tell like a group of people to do something. Or you could tell one person to do like a more complex action or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. And where is Dio in relationship to the other 4 people in relation to us? Like at this point?
He's probably landed like right in front of the 4 guys.
So in between the 4, in between us and them?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not good then.
Okay, so the guys are basically like here, right?
Yeah.
And I'm somewhere here.
Yeah, something like that. Sure.
Okay, and the guys are here. Okay.
Oh, but he's off to the side a little bit. And
Yeah, he's off to the side a little bit. So yeah, what are you doing? What are you guys doing?
I
Okay.
will. Oh, just somebody else has something. Go for it.
Sorry, yeah, I was just making sure I'm not
Oh.
looking out again. So,
Yeah.
okay, if they have shields up in front, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you can use your elemental stuff to lift them, then I can do the whole fire breathing thing into the gap. I don't know what that would do. That's all I got.
Could I lift the shield with it, or is it like?
I
just
mean,
everywhere?
you'd have to tell me how you would do that.
I don't think I could. with my guys'
Wolfpack,
eyes.
you sense a group of people coming.
From where?
You can't really tell because you're just sort of overwhelmed by the fact that there are people coming.
Can I sense anything about them at all?
You can tell that they're coming. That's the only thing. It's just sort of like, it's sort
People
of
are
like
coming.
the red alert alarm from Star Trek, right? You're
Yeah.
just like,
Oh,
oh
there's
shit,
something wrong.
something is happening.
Okay. And is Dio in any place to get up and come back to us?
Yeah, he's not that far away from you.
No, like is he physically capable? Or did they
Yeah.
wreck him pretty
No,
quick?
he's not injured.
Physically, yeah. Am I paying attention to you? That's something else entirely.
Probably not. No. You could that's maybe a situation where you could leverage Shine.
I was gonna say, I was gonna tell everybody to group up and prepare for a fight.
Yeah.
Which is kind of pulls it. If it ends up being a problem, it's the I won't back down from a fight and a natural leader kind of thing. I don't know if that would apply there or not, but those are 2 of my bonds.
Hmm.
'Cause I'm not gonna tell people to run away from this.
So, yeah, are you guys taking any actions?
Is it effective in calling me back, so to speak?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll call people back and say let's.
I mean,
prepare for
he
a fight.
is shine. So what rank do you have your shine?
Shine's level 2.
Yeah, if you feel like that would be enough to get through to Dio, go for it.
I'm not sure. Let me see.
Okay, this is the part that I'm asking you, Kret. Like
Mm-hmm.
mechanically, would that work? Would I listen to him in this situation?
I'd say that would just be your decision as a player.
Yeah.
Accomplish a and it's level 2, so it's accomplish a task.
Yeah. All right. I'll sort of begrudgingly move backwards a bit, sort of still eyeing
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Group up. There's people coming. We have these guys in front of us, but there's other people coming. We need to see what's about to happen.
Yeah, and as that happens, sort of vaulting over a stone wall on the side is just like a group of 3 guys. They're all wearing this sort of bright, kind of like a hunter green. It's not even bright. It's very much a hunter green, but it's like very high contrast, right? Like it's super green.
Okay.
They sort of jump in. They're covered in tattoos, and 2 of them immediately start running at the group of guys standing by the eagle. The other guy, who is fairly large, pulls unwraps a chain from his waist that he was using as a belt and starts swinging it over his head and running at you guys.
All
Quick
right.
question.
Yeah.
Before anything, is he holding the chain with his hands?
Yeah, it's in like one of his hands. He's just swinging it over his head.
Okay, I'm gonna give someone else a chance because otherwise I'm just gonna take everything over. Go ahead.
That's
Yeah.
kind of your personality, though.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not very interesting if it's the one-man show, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
I follow. Okay, so we got to deal with this guy with the chain, right?
Yep.
Is anyone else gonna take initiative with him?
Yeah, I'm looking at skills and stuff right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So one guy's attacking us, and the rest are attacking. The other
Yeah.
two. Okay.
Okay. So I see. I kind of see we have 2 options. We can either attack the guy with the chain, or we can help them attack the guy with the eagle. I'm more inclined to help the guy with the eagle, but I'm not positive.
I think
I
yeah
don't
we.
know. I don't want to get hit with the chain. That's all.
I think you're gonna have to deal with the guy with the chain either ways. Like he's coming.
Yeah.
he's
I think we
big
should
dude.
see if we can talk with him or reason with him or something rather than making another enemy.
Can I reach out and try to talk to this guy? This one guy that's running at us? Can I reach out and try to reach him with mentalism?
Sure. What level effect are you using?
Let's see it. I'll use. Pull this up. It's not pulling up. Let's use a level 4. I'll spend 1 point of will, and I have a level 3 mentalism.
Okay. And you're just trying to link with him and...
I'm trying to link with him and be like, we're not necessarily your enemy. We're trying to attack these guys too.
Okay. Sure. You forge the mental link. And in doing so, you're mentally assaulted by just anger.
All right, that didn't work.
Yeah, you're just overcome with anger. But you also steel yourself and know that you're ready for combat. Or know that you're about to be engaged in combat. So you just sort of are able to take another action.
Okay. I'm gonna call out that to the group that we attack him.
All right.
Yeah.
That the elemental, anybody who has elemental power, so the pyromancy from Dio,
Well,
the dragon aspect from Fang, and the elementalism from Albatross, focusing on that guy.
Sure.
Because we don't know what Edward can do besides hacking at this point. Except he wants to protect his
He can
friends.
protect himself.
He
That's
wants to
true.
protect his friends, so I don't know if this is one of those instances where he becomes, that power becomes useful.
Try to hack his brain.
I thought about that earlier.
So are we just gonna all attack him?
Yes, launch an attack. Well, you said I can call out to the group using Shine, right?
Yeah, you can.
That's what I do. I cost the group using Shine and say, anybody who can, elementalism, go.
I'll just do my fire breath then.
All right, you breathe fire at him. You do wound him, but
There's
he.
there's the other two as well. It was like a group thing. Do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who are you breathing fire at?
The chain
The
guy.
guy with the chain.
Yeah, you breathe fire at him. He is still running. It doesn't slow him down, but like he is badly scorched.
Can I sort of, like, while they're doing that, sort of jump behind the fire at him, with
Mhm.
like a hand, like with the arm in sort of protective in front, and the other one
Yeah.
sideways, so to speak, ready to grab something.
Sure.
And speaking of which, real quick, since I had the bond, I don't back down from a fight because I don't back down from a fight that put us in a position of fighting this guy. Do I get a point of will back?
Yeah, that's what, 1 point?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know if the natural leader part comes in there too because I grouped everybody up.
You gotta pick one.
Yeah, I'll do with that one because then it didn't put us in a tough spot. It kind of helped us. So.
Yeah. All right.
Do I get anything as well? Because I live to fight and I don't give up. I'm lunging at this huge guy's face.
Sure.
basically.
What is I live to fight?
2.
All right. Yeah, we'll put you back at 5. So, yeah, you're lunging at this guy. What are you trying to do, Dia?
Trying to grab his face. I'm trying to grab his face with my right hand,
Yeah.
while blocking whatever I can with my left arm, if I have to.
All right. He just lashes you with his chain, and you take a surface wound. That's man, I don't know what would describe it. I guess sort of like
Actually,
what?
like blunt force trauma or something like
Yeah, sort of like blunt force trauma to your left arm. But you
Yeah.
do grab his head successfully.
that. Alright. I will now attempt to basically burn his face out, so to speak. Basically, like, I have his face.
Yeah.
Like, basically set, like, shotgun fire at his face and whatever I grab, you know?
Sure. Yeah, you do it, man. You light his face up, and he takes a serious wound from that. His face is burned off, and there's just like this like grisly mass of muscle and bone. He is still swinging his chain. On the back, you see the smallest guy of the 3, sort of like jump up, and ethereal wings sort of just like pop out of his back, and he lands on top of one of the stone sculpture or the stone columns. As the other guy is just like shooting green balls of energy at the other group of people.
Okay.
Alright.
So, right. So he's still coming at us, right?
Yeah,
Or
he
is
is
he
at this
focusing
point. He like lashed Proxy, who did manage to burn his face off, but has been like knocked away, and now he is he's gonna swing his chain at Edward.
Okay. So, do you want to? Oh, just pit.
Rip.
Dandy's
I
dead.
was gonna
brought-
say, is this a bone transmutation time finally? But
Yeah.
then he died.
I promise I'm not gonna steal the spotlight. Can I just
Yeah.
do one thing, like, before,
Sure.
because he turned away from me?
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 in athletics, right? Can I do a drop kick in the back of his knee so he goes, like, sort of flinches?
So you're just trying to like throw him off balance a little bit?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you just do that on your way out, but you're that also like sacrifices your ability to make a good landing.
Then do I take another wound in that case?
No, you don't take a wound. You're just like
Okay.
knocked to the ground as opposed to landing on your
Yeah,
feet.
alright.
Yeah. All right, so Dandy, there is a hulking man with no face swinging a chain at you.
I think that has triggered the.
I think that would trigger.
finality.
All right, so what happens?
Basically, I kind of like I stand still for a few seconds and kind of my body shakes, and then suddenly my bones are a lot stronger, and I have a lot of strength, so I can probably take him on at this point.
So is there any
Maybe.
visible like from the outside? Do you look any different?
No.
All right. Yeah. So he like brings his chain down square on your head, and it just sort of like it's like he was holding a piece of spaghetti, it like just hits you on the head and just sort of like goes down the front of your body. And it doesn't hurt you. What do you do?
I think I could probably take him on now. So I would grab his chain and try and take that off him first.
Okay, so you're gonna.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you grab the chain from him and you wrench it out of his grip. It like pulls on his hand and tears the flesh on his hand. You have successfully disarmed him. Anyone else like to take an action?
I'm gonna like scale up, whatever you call that. You know.
Yeah, sure. What does it look like?
And like basically, my arms get coated with kind of scales along one side of them.
All right.
I'm going to try and tackle him to the ground.
You try and what rank effect are you using to tackle him then? And you could just take the rank of your dragon aspect.
Yeah, I'll just use the base.
Okay.
5.
Yeah, so you like go to tackle him to the ground, and it's sort of like in football when someone's tackling someone else and they're like not quite falling, but they are clearly severely impeded in whatever else they were doing. Like, so you've stopped him from progressing. He can't move forward, but you also aren't able to push him to the ground. It's really more like you're grappling him. He reaches to his arm, and as he's doing that, from the top of the pillar, the guy who jumped up there, like, pulls his shirt off, and this tattoo of a bear he has sort of, like, jumps off of his skin and runs through the air into the back of the hulking monstrosity in front of you. And he grabs from his arm a tattoo of a chain, unwinds into a chain, and he swings again at Edward.
Edward, sorry. Edward is the bone guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I still have the reinforced bones at this point. So, I mean, I can, like, my skin can get bruised and stuff, but there's no real lasting damage at all from this.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're just sort of, like, engaging in hand-to-hand combat with him. Like, he's hitting you, you're hitting him. Neither of you's really making any progress because, like, he hits you, but you just, like, absorb it. Like, you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And you go to hit him, but the reason that your first strike was so effective, why you were able to disarm him so easily, was because he totally expected to literally just crush you.
Destroy, yeah.
Yeah. So you don't really have the element of surprise anymore, and now he's, like, fighting hand-to-hand with Edward while also grappling with Fang. And his eyes are glowing green, or his like eye sockets are glowing, but like his head is still this grisly mass of like flesh and muscle. On the other side, there's just more like light shows coming from the group of robed men and the guy who's firing green blasts from his hands.
Can I... so is he using his hands to grapple with Fang?
No, that's just the left side of his body is like fending him off, while the right side is just battering Edward with a chain.
Okay, can I use athletics, like, what would it... say level 4, I have level 2, so use 2 of will to try to jump on his back and sort of grab the chain while he's swinging backwards.
Yeah, so you're gonna try and grab the chain. Sure, you do that. Your legs are like on the back of his shoulders, and you're using your body weight to hold the chain, and just sort of trusting that he's not gonna let go of it, because if he let go of it, you would just fall backwards onto the ground. But he's not letting go, and you're not letting go, and you just sort of have the chain like behind his head.
While they're doing that, because he's physically distracted by them, I want to relaunch a mental assault. I want to launch a mental assault at him, but like I want to go at him with mentalism. So I'll spend 2 points of will and bring that up to a level 5.
All right.
incapacitate him mentally.
Jacob, you are in a forest. You are fighting a bear. You have a weapon. What is your weapon?
Staff.
All right, you are fighting a bear with a staff.
I would say chainsaw, but
Wait. Do I have any of my abilities at all?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're just fighting a bear with a staff. Albatross, what have you been doing?
I don't know at this point. I guess I've just been watching, thinking of a good joke.
No, but like, what would Albatross be doing in this situation? His friends are clearly in combat.
Oh, I know. I finally have a use for my bond. He's having a panic attack and gets Will back.
Okay, sure,
I
yeah.
suppose it's a crowd.
Yeah. There's too many people. He has a panic attack. That's why he's not doing anything.
What level is that bond? Level 2, I think, right?
I think so.
All right, yeah, you get Will back. So you're just sort of like, oh god, what is happening? Oh god, and you are not mentally engaged in this situation right now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sweet. So, Wolfpack is fighting a bear in a forest. Edward is trading blows with this was trading blows with this giant, but now he's like been grappled on the left-hand side, and Feng's got him covered. Dio's got his right arm, so Edward has the chance to like get an opening on this guy. What do you do? Dandy, what do you do?
Oh, sorry. I'm just kind of like taking the blows.
Well, no, like Dio has his like chain like caught behind his
not
head,
hitting you.
so he's not able to hit you.
I thought he was still like.
No. So Dio jumped on his back, and like as he pulled his chain up, just sort of grabbed it, and is now like has his shoulders on this guy's shoulders, and is holding the chain back.
Oh, I thought I'd still been hit by his like hands.
Mm-mm. No, because his left hand and entire left side of his body is like wrestling with Fang.
No, okay.
Rip, we can't hear you.
Yep. Rip. Dandy.
Young Bakers.
Oh no. Dude,
No,
it's
don't say
gonna be
his
something
name.
really interesting too.
Oh my god, they killed Dandy. You bastards.
Yeah. Alright, I think he's gonna cycle this thing. So, is anyone else taking any... Wolfpack, how are you doing with the bear? What are you doing?
My roommate's taking a smoothie. I'm trying to keep it muted.
Oh, okay.
Well, it depends. So if he comes and attacks me, what I'm going to use is my mentalism to charge up the staff, and kind of like what I can charge it up with.
You're just sort of trying to stalemate it then?
At this point, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Alright. Dandy, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we can hear you again. Cool. So yeah, you've got an opening, man. What do you do?
I guess I can try and take the chain from who has it? Sorry, was it?
Dio has it. He's sort of like
Okay.
like this guy has his right arm's pulled back and like it was gonna come down and strike you, but Dio is on his back and like holding the chain on the other end. So he's just sort of like going like this, where
Do you want the chain?
Yeah,
like
we
trying
can
to-
we
Well,
can
I
try and
have
take the
two-
chain like round the back of his head since I'm like super strong right now.
Well, I
And
have two
could-
daggers, just saying, if you want to stab someone.
Do you reckon stabbing would have much of an effect on this guy?
I mean-
Considering
I've
he just
burned
had his face.
off.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but, like, stabbing normally affects something.
What if you stab him in the heart,
Yeah,
Ooh.
or like the neck or something.
the spine?
I would rather not kill this guy because I want to question someone.
What?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a face. He can't talk to us.
Hey,
Oh,
we
that's
just
right.
burn
Fucking
his
kill
face
him
off?
then.
burned it off.
I
Yeah,
wanna
that's why I
question
killed him then.
somebody. Oh,
Alright.
wait.
So Edward, what's the final decision? Like what's your gut reaction for what Edward does?
I want to take the chain from Dio and try and wrap it around his neck and use his strength to constrict his neck. Try and either suffocate him or make him pass out or
Okay.
hurt him in some way.
Yeah, so maybe Edward like jumps up and like grabs the center of the chain because someone's holding one end and Dio's got the other end. So maybe you like grab the center and you put your left hand on his elbow and you pull the chain like over his neck but push his elbow back. So now the
Yeah.
chain now he's like got one arm holding by his head, Dio's got the other and he's sort of like strangling himself.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Um yeah, you're applying a lot of pressure to this guy. Fang is able to get uh, an advantage in grappling him. So what do? Like you know that you can use your body weight to like control this guy now. What are you gonna do with it?
We could try with a dagger through the heart. Maybe that's like that could, unless we do want to question him, at least
He doesn't
try.
have a
I
face,
don't
so
think
we
he's
don't
gonna.
have, like-
Yeah.
answer.
Would Fang want to question him?
No, I really wouldn't. I'd want to kill him.
All right. Well, you have the daggers,
Okay.
man.
In a panic
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna.
you throw me the daggers. I can catch them pretty easily.
Well, why don't both of you do it?
I have 2 daggers.
Do that then.
Yeah.
So one in the heart, one through the face.
Oh, the throat's always a
Maybe.
good point. Like cut off
Or
the
that.
airway.
Okay.
Wow, speaking
Go for
from
the jugular.
experience,
All right. So like maybe like Fang throws one dagger with like his left hand to Edward, who since he has access to the face, just sort of like plunges it square into the center of this guy's face, and then Fang takes the other dagger and shoves it through his heart, and all of a sudden this like giant just sort of topples backwards. His body is
I'm
still
dodging.
fighting you, but there's like no spirit. There's no spirit left in it. His body is just like rage is fighting you.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
Albatross, since you're not currently engaged in that situation, you survey the battlefield, still cowering in terror. The giant has fallen, and Edward is like probably repeatedly stabbing it in the face. Fang is like holding it down as like its arms are like trying to go like sort of like for people who've watched Game of Thrones, the scene with the mountain where he's just like on his back, you're just stopping him from like doing anything, like grabbing and going like oh or whatever. Wolfpack is what does Wolfpack look like from the outside? Right? Like you're in this guy's mind.
Like what it was my physical appearance? Or,
Yeah.
Are you just sort of standing still? Are you doing something?
You asking me what I'm doing or like what I look like?
Yeah, I guess sort of like what do you look like or what are you doing from the outside? Because your character is currently fighting a bear in a forest in someone's mind. But what does he look like in flesh space?
If I got pulled like out of this area and I'm kind of having this battle in the mind, I
Mhm.
probably I don't know. I either probably fell and basically look like I passed out, or I'm just there and like really concentrated. Either
Yeah,
one
just
is-
sort of.
that's-
So okay, so Wolfpack or Jacob's just sort of standing there like in a neutral stance, like not really moving, standing, but maybe like if you walked up behind him and pushed him, he would fall over.
Yeah.
And it would be sort of like a cardboard dummy falling over. Like he wouldn't catch himself or anything. On top of one of the pillars, the guy with the bear is like there's like a lion in his chest that's like growling and like beginning to crawl out a little bit like that scene from The Ring. Like where this tattoo of a lion is just beginning to crawl out of his chest. The
Wasn't
guy
there?
No, a bear jumped off of his back. This is a lion
Oh,
crawling out of his chest.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, completely different. Come on, man.
Bear, tiger.
The guy in the bottom, there's still just sort of this light show. Like he's just throwing these green orbs at the guys. They're blocking off the shield and like firing back with like fireballs and frost bolts or whatever. But the head guy in the back, he's chanting really loudly, and maybe it's not sort of the thing you notice because everyone's preoccupied, but it's this loud guttural chant that's sort of beating like the beat of oh man, beating like the beat of a hardstyle track. Like it's just uns, right? Like, but it's just the syllables that this guy's making from his mouth. And on the ground, there are sort of these lines, sort of like cartography lines, and everyone who notices this realizes that they're the ley lines of the Earth. They cross right underneath the eagle. And from that point, this circle spreads out and encompasses the entire arena. Everyone's sight goes blank. Wolfpack has returned to his body. You feel yourself being moved. That's the end of our session. And next week we'll talk about what projects we've accomplished and stuff.
Tune
Okay.
in next time to see Albatross not be in a pile on the ground.
Yeah.
People.
Rip Albatross.
That was a good time to be helpful, you know.
Hey,
All
I
right.
suggested a few things once. in the
So,
session.
any
Yeah,
any
what's in the
last
first one?
words before we end, boys?
No, just thanks for your viewers to come in and watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us on Twitter.
That too.
There's
Damn it,
the-
please. Second best F dot memes in the world.
That's true. They're competitive F-dot memes.
They've been enjoyable.
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and we'll be back next week with more magic and bullshit in New York City, and maybe some explanation to what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
We don't know either. That's the fun part.
And I'm still making it up. We'll catch you guys later.
You don't have all the answers yet?
Oh, no, of course not.
Okay, cool.
I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Peace.